So, Ultraman Geed is almost nearing its series, and I had to say, this is one of the worst Ultraman series I've seen so far. It really sucks to the max.
Okay, for me, I have left Ultraman series for quite some time and recently decided to watch Jin, and I will say yes, it sucks actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare with the last few series, Ultraman X, Orb, and even Ginga, right? This series just somehow is just so different.
Yeah, I didn't expect because when I start to watch Jin, I didn't expect that the fighting style and the storyline became. I thought it was like, is this Ultraman standard, Then when I actually out of curiosity, I watched back all X, and the fighting style was great, the story was great, the characters were great.
Yes, you're right. I think this is one of my biggest beef with Ultraman Geed, right? Ultraman Geed do not have a unique trademark fighting style. So
yeah, it is, when it comes out, it's called Ultraman Geed primitive style, right? Yeah, primitive doesn't mean that you have to fight like a madman. You climb on the
monster,
the kaiju and start whacking them. But then there's a bit of the funny side where the hand, when he fights, the hand is painful. This and that. There's a bit of a joke there. Maybe it's the director's fault or the script that is prepared. The character design of Riku is really weak.
Yeah, I suppose the acting experience of Riku is maybe perhaps not enough. But if you compare to the other young teenage actors who had lead roles, such as Kamen Rider Den-O, and of course Kamen Rider Forze before them, they actually carried the role very well.
Yeah, like Forze is a high school kid, but they got style actually.
Yeah, so that is the other issue that I have with the show, which is the lead actor.
On the other part, where I feel that Zero's appearance is the one that is the main star compared to Geed.
Yeah, I agree. At first, I thought Zero was just a supporting character to help move the plot along. But it seems that without Ultraman Zero, Ultraman Geed can't even stand on his own. Almost every fight, Zero has to come and chip in and help him out.
True, because in the first few series you thought Zero was just a supporting character.
Yeah.
And end up, well, he fights most of the fights.
Yeah, I mean, if you think back of the old Ultraman series, right? Whenever the main Ultraman is in trouble, their brothers will come to one episode just to rescue them, and then fuck off, go back to their own universe and do their own thing. But I think Zero has pretty much taken over the show. Otherwise, I think the show without Zero, Ultraman G would have gone down the drain.
So Geed's concept is pretty interesting because it uses genetic fusion style, where the different genes of Ultraman, they fuse together to get the new Ultraman cell.
Yeah, I think when we first heard the concept of Ultraman Geed, about hey, this could be the son of Belial, and then when you look at the concept,
that's one interesting.
We were all very excited. We were all like, wow, this could be maybe the catalyst to drive the series to a new heights, right? Because Ultraman series might have been stuck into a new, the same gears for the last few years. But when we saw the actual show,
yeah, the result is pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, we are very open to new ideas, but Ultraman Geed overall, the show has been kind of lackluster. Now, the interesting bit here is, again, Ultraman Geed do not have a Earth defense team, just like Ultraman Orb.
Is it?
Before.
Because, like I said, I've left that Ultraman series for quite some time.
So, I mean, the Earth defense team has always been a trademark in most of the Ultraman series, right? And the last few Ultraman, like Ultraman Orb and the first Ultraman Ginga, also did not have an Earth defense unit.
So fans, you'll be disappointed if you're a collector of all those Earth defense vehicles.
Yeah.
There's none here.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you look at Ultraman Orb, again, they do not have an Earth defense team. But then again, that series was wonderful because of the director, the actor itself, and the fighting style of Orb. They were all very, very unique.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I hate about this series is the merchandise, man. The Henshin device is just way too complicated. You have to take out a capsule, you have to insert the capsule, you have to take another device to scan the capsule, and then you gotta press the button on the other capsule device.
Yeah, I was wondering, where do they throw? I mean, put back. There's so many capsules, that so many different transformation. Where does he keeps all the capsules?
Yeah, I mean, it's just too complicated, right? They should make the toy as simple as possible, but fun and enjoyable. Just like, remember when the Ginga series, they had the Spark Dolls? That was fun, right? Different colors, and every different Ultraman Spark Dolls has a different sound and unique to it. But this time around, the Ultraman capsule, it's kind of like training young kids to shoot a gun, you know? If you think about it, the capsule is a bullet. You load the bullet into the gun, and then you roll it, and then you shoot it.
Yeah, the fusion riser is the one that you shoot, because in one of the villain who uses the kaiju,
yeah,
he doesn't transform himself, but rather than shooting the monster into
So that's the thing that worries me, right? Every time Bandai introduces a new generation of toys for Ultraman, it always lasts for 2 generations, right?
Yeah.
So for example, if you think about Ultraman Ginga, the Spark Dolls lasted 2 generations, Ultraman Ginga and Ginga S. And of course, the Ultraman X and Ultraman Orb, they use the cards. Those also lasted for 2 generations.
Yeah.
So now with the capsule, this is only the 1st generation, and I can't bear to think about what is going to be the next Ultraman series that has the unfortunate chance to use the capsule. So yeah,
maybe think they will scrap this idea.
I hope they will scrap this idea, because frankly speaking, it's not that interesting. This is one of the worst hatching devices I've seen so far.
In every Ultraman series, you need a very interesting kaiju to fight with, of course. Well, this one, those kaijus who appeared in Geed is pretty boring. I would say they have a fusion style again, which mix and match. Some of them doesn't even turn out good.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guys who were designing the kaiju for Ultraman Geed, they were probably smoking some weed, when they were designing this. They were probably very, very high. As what Big Pete said, right? The design philosophy of the kaijus are very messy. It just seems like they just plunk one and another and just trying to mash things up.
Yeah, there's no new kaiju concept. It's all the old kaijus and mix them up and mash it up, and you get a new kaiju.
I think I'm fine with that, but the way they mash the different kaijus together, it seems very, very forced, right? So that is one of the biggest, especially when Belial, oh my god, what's it called? Chimera Barros?
Yeah, that's the worst
man.
fusion.
That Belial, it looks like Belial gained 100 pounds on his thighs and he ate KFC every fucking day. That is one of the worst kaiju combinations ever, so... okay, yeah. The only bright spot of the entire series is the lady who played, or the girl who played Laiha Toba, right? She is charismatic, she is skillful with the sword. It kind of made me wonder, why the hell didn't they cast her as the main actress, as the Ultraman in this series, right?
The rest of the supporting characters are also pretty interesting, except for the so-called kaiju in human size.
Yeah, I think the antagonist, the guy who is the bad guy, of course, is pretty cool as well.
Okay, let's look at what's next after this, right? We heard news that in 2019 we have Ultraman in the anime form.
Finally.
Well, this is based on the manga production, right?
It's based on the renewed manga version of Ultraman.
Yeah. So my question is so do we still have the live action Ultraman?
Yes, that would be interesting now, right? Would Subaraya would Bandai actually spend the money to produce 2 series at the same time? Yeah. Just like Gundam. Gundam has for the last few years, they had 2 series running every single year. Which is of course very costly to produce, and of course very costly to produce 2 sets of toy lines to go out at the same time as well.
True. So let's keep our hopes high that we have some interesting anime and live action Ultraman movie.
Yeah, we really hope Subaraya and Bandai learn from this mistake of Ultraman Geed. I would actually really love to see a lead female actor
actress.
actress for Ultraman series, right?
That will be interesting.
That will be interesting. I mean, why not? We have Wonder Woman, right?
True,
Wonder
true.
Woman was a worldwide success.
So, what's your final verdict about Ultraman Geed?
For those of you who loved it, can you please really rewatch it again? Because we really hated it. I think it's universal. Most of the collectors that we spoke to really hated Geed, right?
We have to do a review to talk about this.
yeah. So let us know if you are wrong in the comments below. Love to hear from you. This is Carpetia signing off.
Bye.